Be the best player on this floor.
Well, you can see right now that the Jazz a little undecided on how they want to get into.
How about that start?
Dante, a 3 off the bounce. I think he only hit 1 3 all season last year.
Bound Wallace. Keep an eye on Wallace. He wears 31. He's a shifty guy, known for his defense. There you go. Corner 3.
And we're off the move, that like the way Ron was talking about in our first game, that we're really, really special for a player as young as he is.
He came from Indiana, right? With the trade.
Yes, he was part of the George Hill trade, yes.
Dr. Jim Anderson scores, he's fouled.
Yeah, he has a great first step. Just a little body contact there, being able to finish after getting bumped.
League game, and then that sprained ankle again goes to Europe and ends up with the ACL injury. And we saw it last year after the All-Star break as Dante hits his second 3 of the game.
Where he's getting X amount of minutes out there on the floor. Does a great job setting up here for a 3-point field goal.
Does DeJounte Murray start for the Spurs next year? Tony Parker out, or they go back to the newly signed Patty Mills become their starter? Or is this huge time for the Spurs right here? Just as long as he is, and a little bit shorter, I believe.
Dante pulls the trigger.
How
Jumper
about that,
good.
David?
10 of the quarter.
Was that off the dribble or what?
Yeah, I mean, we've just never seen that before.
We have not.
No call on the contact. Strong move by Derek White, the rookie out of Colorado.
Great ball movement. That's the 5th 3 in the first quarter.
D-League a year ago with Rio Grande Valley. Knocks down a 3, and the Jazz are red hot from outside.
In the G League.
Yeah, D-League now is the G League.
42 games, 28 minutes.
Oh, blocked by Exum. Exum put on a show, and so far, not disappointed as he blocks that shot of Bryn Forbes.
Olivier Handler is number 22.
Bollenboy returns.
Definitely not the case.
What is that post-up thing you speak of?
Bollenboy.
What's that?
Post up.
Yeah, what is a
post-up?
What is that post-up you spoke of?
Person picks up the foul. Moment ago, nice lob up top. That was directed by
Joe Ingles.
Everything that's happened here in the last 6 or 7 years.
Well, if Joe Ingles is listening right now, he is going to kill you.
Yeah, I will, because of the night.
Huertas of the Lakers and some other people that really helped him through that period of time and got him to like the game again. It's really a fabulous turnaround, and really so excited for Joe.
And Bradley pulls down the rebound in a crowd. Ron Boone quickly transitioned to right behind the back. Mitchell, yes.
Well, I tell you, watch him shoot the basketball. The angle that we had on his release was absolutely perfect. Imagine what 33.3-point shots a game is going to look like here for the Jazz, and I get the feeling
that's a great example of just staying with it. Refuses to give up on the dream to play in the NBA. He's been around 4 years off and on. He's had to travel out and come back, and here he is again trying to make a roster.
I thought there, from what I read, was his offensive rebound.
Mitchell contacting the bucket. 10-0 run by Utah. Spurs struggling. Jazz defensively is putting a clamp on. Jazz looking pretty sharp, Ron, defensively as White gets away from Exum for 2.
White, 2.
You're not far away from grabbing Defensive Player of the Year the way that he protected the rim this past year. Counted as the ball rolls in. Shots, they had missed 12 of their last 13.
Team foul, number 3 for the Jazz.
Quarter of play. Opened up with 11 quick points in the first quarter. Oh, nice move. Denied. The ball's out of bounds, and it'll be 6 on the shot clock. Good hustle.
You got to challenge the rim. It turned out to be a very good block there at the rim there by Jefferson. He's at the gym.
They want to know.
Come on, Gordon. Help me out, man.
Forbes. Nice step back. Oh, pardon me, Derek White.
Move right there.
Yes, it is.
Spurs hanging around, 41-37. Dante, nice move. Finger rolls it in for 2. Dante with a 14-point first half.
Got to get it done.
Dante working for the final shot of the half. To pull the trigger deep. Looks good. Is! Baked it home.
That was a 3. I really think that was a 3. He gets up in the air here.
Yeah, banks in a 2. That's what they, just inside the arc, but a beautiful shot down.
Offensive rebounds.
Absolutely fabulous. You watch his hands, they're really good.
Mitchell, talking about really good. Throws down the fingers.
Game now. What can he add this season?
Great rebound, great breakaway. The pass, though, by Exum. Superb. Threaded the needle, and Mitchell.
I don't like doing that. That's Rudy, and but he was funny. He was funny.
On a scale of 10, I'd say that was a 10 out of sense of humor. Are you gonna? But maybe you'll get the shirt, right?
Gordon Hayward in the building. Finished a 3.5-hour meeting today in San Diego, and a breakaway bucket. Donovan Mitchell is fearless on Boone and David Locke.
Good jumper.
Yeah, you make a great point there. I mean, use that to your advantage because they get a chance to use their body and stay under control around the rim.
Mitchell on a step back, flick of the wrist.
Beauty.
I'll tell you, that's a big-time bucket.
In the league.
Spurs on a drought now, 8 straight. Picks it up and put it in.
Because we've seen the first pick, we've seen the third pick, we've seen the 13th pick. They've all been great. Now, when we go to Vegas and every other pick's around, I'm going to be watching television all summer long when I should be doing other stuff. So,
yeah, we're seeing the depth, absolutely.
For San Antonio.
Unselfish play as well.
I think, and here's another steal. See what happens here, David.
Mitchell runs it up his chest. That's what he does. He did not back down on Derek White.
It was that difficult, but it was a nice steal. Very much under control here. Waits. Lets the defender go by.
Going on around the NBA. Darren Collison has agreed to a 2-year deal with Indiana, and there's just been incredible point guard movement around the league. You've got Ricky Rubio going to Utah.
This year than before.
Well, the story of free agency was going to be the point guards when you have Kyle Lowry available and Chris Paul available.
Oh my!
If, as we watch this dunk again,
You see, he moves it away from the defender. Watch him take it away from the defender, then brings it back to dunk the basketball. You got to be up in the air to do this.
Diego, and now on his way back. Where, I don't know. But I'm glad to see he was there for the pitch to Gordon Hayward. 10-footer, no. Spurs going cold, Jazz hustling. One giant step inside, and the pass goes from Dante Exum and Walker. Ball game tonight. Dante back to work. One hand, how about that? Reaches up, drops it in. He puts the ball on the floor. Contact made and finishes with that long right arm.
Yeah, that's one of those off rhythm, off the wrong foot.
who's the Jazz point guard right now?
Does it matter?
Well, I think it's interesting because it's
Mitchell.
either Mitchell or it's Wallace, which is probably important for both of them to develop the skill.
You got to play multiple positions now in the NBA. And don't call him a point or a 2, just call him a guard. Nice shot, down it goes.
Well, Mitchell's going to demand minutes. That's clear. Combine, which is why he was available when he was in the draft. But if you watch him enough, he's got a second jump. He'll go up once and then go up a second time. So he went up for that catch and then went back up and finished immediately afterward.
You keep those arms straight up, you miss it, you go back up with the arms straight up. I mean, you can get a lot of offensive rebounds. You can see why he led the ACC in offensive rebounds.
Nice pass. Bertans inside Jazz. Closed quickly defensively. That go. 3.5-hour meeting. Gil Miller there.
Oh, big mistake.
Maybe the first breakdown really defensively tonight. Jean Charles with an easy put down for 2. Good look. Corner 3 by Walker. Missed his. Forbes will pull the trigger. It's good for 3. Brent Forbes in double digits, 474, Utah by 10. They played well. Wallace on a kick out 3. Up and in. Devon Brick Walker.